Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
XRP is increasing its lead over other top cryptocurrencies, most notably some of those within the top 10 of cryptocurrencies by market cap. And so XRP is still number 6 in market cap, up from number 8 just recently. And this is thanks to XRP's incredibly impressive performance, as well as a recent decline for Cardano and Solana. Now, the gap between XRP and those other top coins continues to widen at the time I'm recording this. And also a popular crypto analyst has pointed out that Bitcoin dominance has been holding its own lately and looks poised to move higher, likely causing altcoins to bleed out should that scenario unfold. I've actually seen multiple analysts propose similar theories on this. Now, I'm going to be clear to you also. Like, even if they're right about this, and maybe they are, I've seen this before over the last several years, it doesn't change the macro trend from their perspective, meaning that ultimately Bitcoin dominance, it's going to just crater as altcoins take off into a euphoric blow-off top. But still, if they're right about what happens in the shorter term, if it's true, then we're not going to see an alt season, the euphoric blow-off top, anytime soon. And also, yet another analyst says that if a certain level is hit for XRP, it may be the catalyst we need to see XRP rocket as high as $1.41 in the short term. And it'll be interesting to see if it's hit. XRP's obviously been outperforming other large cap cryptocurrencies by quite a bit, as I've been reporting and everybody's been talking about, frankly, within the XRP community. But I do want to be clear at the outset, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say are right. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. At the time I'm recording this, XRP at 79 cents, Bitcoin at 41,886, market cap for the asset class 1.89 trillion, Bitcoin dominance up to 41.89%. Worth recalling, last market cycle it got as low as roughly 35%, and that was when the altcoins were really taking off. Won't be surprised to see Bitcoin dominance crater closer to 30% or maybe below, because there's so much more money flowing in, so many more coins, and the multiplier effect for those lower cap coins, it's just going to be, it's not going to take much money to get those the bids, the price for those cryptocurrencies get bid up rather quickly. Here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, similar to yesterday. It's at 46 out of 100, indicating that the typical retail speculator is still in fear, but just a little bit. Just a few days before this, we saw 54, 50, indicating that market participants were rather neutral in terms of their emotional response to markets. And it's just so silly to feel these things. That's why I think it's fun to highlight this in these videos where I talk about price, just to mention it just for a moment to help you check yourself and just keep your eye on the prize and understand the bigger picture, that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make logical sense for these humans to feel these things, but I'm glad that they do in a sense. Just because it's part of my strategy, because these are the people, these emotional people, they control the price, and they're the ones that result in the volatility. The volatility, given that it's been trending upwards for 13 years, that's the reason there's opportunity. So not that I want people to suffer, I don't mean that. I'm just saying that it is these damn fools out here that don't know what the hell they're doing that are resulting in all of this ridiculous, irrational price action. It is what it is, though. Take a look at this. Here's a tweet from my fellow XRP YouTuber, the Blockchain Backer, from earlier today, and he tweeted, "I don't love trend lines. They get violated all the time. I rarely show them on my channel or here on Twitter, but we've continued to follow this fractal, and until otherwise, I keep an eye on it. Trendline breakout was back-tested in this 5-month repeating fractal." And so here you can see it's on your screen right now. And so Bitcoin, it hit its latest all-time high near $70,000. It's a little shy of that at the beginning part of November, and you can see it's been a slide since then. So it'll be interesting to see what type of trend will the trend continue, or is something going to break here? Obviously, the blockchain backers, I'm sure most of you know, he does believe that Bitcoin is officially in a bear market, but he still believes that we're going to see altcoins pop off at some point in the future. Then there was this from Rakesh Upadhyay, who writes for Cointelegraph. He's a chart analyst. He wrote about a bunch of coins. I'm just going to cover the XRP portion because he sees a path forward where XRP could just rocket up sooner than later. So we'll see if this comes to pass, but wouldn't mind it in the least. XRP broke and closed above the moving averages on February 7th, indicating that the downtrend could be coming to an end. The bears tried to pull the price back below the breakout level at 75 cents, but the bulls thwarted their attempt. The price rebounded off 75 cents, and the bulls are trying to push the XRP USDT pair toward the overhead resistance at $1. A break and close above this resistance could open the doors for a possible rally to $1.41. The moving averages are on the verge of a bullish crossover, and the relative strength index in the positive zone, indicating that buyers have the upper hand. And then he goes on to note that if we see a break below 75 cents, then this would indicate that bears are basically in control. But he's thinking if you hit that overhead resistance at $1, don't be surprised if you see notable resistance not until you get roughly the $1.41 level. And so these things always seem impossible because people get beat down and they're impatient, and it goes sideways too long, it goes down too long, but then when it happens blazing fast. And so when that happens, either you have exposure to the asset in question, in this case we're talking XRP, or you don't have exposure. And for me, since I don't know when we're going to have that rocket, and I know you can have years in between without stuff happening like that, since I don't know when the rocket ship takes off and nobody knows for sure, I'm making sure I have exposure regardless of the volatility, which is why I've never sold a single XRP in my entire life. And I will not until XRP is at a price where it's sufficiently enticing to me, which means it's got to hit its all-time high in enterprise discovery. I won't consider it before that. Also, there is this from the Daily Huddle. Crypto strategist warns altcoins face significant drawdowns, says market getting rid of, quote, dead weight, end quote. This is on the topic of Bitcoin dominance, which is important for everybody in crypto because historically, again, like I've said before, when Bitcoin dominance craters, it's not necessarily because Bitcoin's cratering in terms of price. It frequently means, especially it's the case in terms of alt season, that alts are taking off. They're just taking a larger percentage of the overall market. That's all that it means, just in reference to market cap. Anyway, piece reads as follows. A closely followed crypto strategist and trader is warning digital asset traders that altcoins are likely to get hit hard as capital rotates to less risky assets. Pseudonymous analyst Pentoshi tells his 514,000 Twitter followers that he's keeping a close watch on the Bitcoin Dominance Index, which is BTC.D. If you ever see that, we're just talking about the dominance of Bitcoin. BTC period D. The Bitcoin Dominance Index measures the valuation of Bitcoin in relation to the market cap of all other crypto assets. A surging index suggests that altcoins are either losing value faster than Bitcoin or Bitcoin is growing faster than altcoins. According to Pentoshi, the Bitcoin dominance chart looks incredibly bullish after holding support at 39.7%. Yeah, and obviously, folks, again, as I cited, it's up higher. Again, to remind you, it's at the time I record this, now it's at 41.89%. So not bad for Bitcoin at the moment. But here's the quote from Pentoshi. Bitcoin dominance versus altcoins. Alts look primed to get decimated here. Bitcoin dominance knocking at new highs equals alt/BTC pair breakdowns. Believe it or not, great for the market to get rid of dead weight for new growth later. Yeah, and so it's the end of the quote. And so I see that all the time. Get rid of the weak hands, and okay, fair enough, that does tend to be what happens here. But you know what else is happening here when these things occur, when Bitcoin dominance increases and altcoin dominance decreases? It's the people in altcoins chasing something that's moving. And it's so stupid. It just, you do what you want. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold anything. This is my humble opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions. What I see happening is people chasing whatever's moving in the moment. And if it's Bitcoin, do you see how high that damn thing's already risen? From the low of 2018, about $3,200 up to almost $70,000. How much of a multiplier effect do you freaking think you're going to get? But these people, they get all excited about, oh, Bitcoin's moving. I'm going to put my money there because that's what's happening now. That's stupid. But this is how people's brains work. Whereas just, even if your altcoin goes down in price and or loses dominance relative to Bitcoin, so what? You're looking at too short of a time period then.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.